the Shark Tank, where hopeful entrepreneurs get a once-in-a-lifetime chance to pitch the sharks in hopes of getting an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
We did $3.7 million in sales last year.
Whoa! The entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
When you walk into the Shark Tank, you look for the sucker. And if you don't see one, it's you.
If the sharks hear a great idea,
wow,
they're ready to invest using their own money.
I'm going to spice it up here in the Shark Tank a little bit.
And they're willing to fight each other for a piece of the action.
So, you're one handshake away.
So let me stop you and make you think about something. What Lori does well is she sells product. What I do well is I build power brands.
Ooh, it's like a gunfight at the OK Corral.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves. Kevin O'Leary is a venture capitalist who turned a $10,000 loan into a software business worth $4.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran went from waiting tables in Manhattan to building the city's preeminent real estate empire. Robert Herjavec, the son of an immigrant factory worker, is now a technology mogul who sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 300 products, grossing over $500 million in retail sales. And Mark Cuban, notorious billionaire entrepreneur, tech guru, and the outspoken owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a couple from North Carolina with a company for fashionable children everywhere.
Aww. Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's got a little pocket thing, too. Love the outfit.
Hi, Sharks. We are the Shop family. I'm Amber.
I'm Mark.
And this is Aubrey and Jonas.
And our company is Rufflebutts, and we're offering a 7% equity stake in exchange for $600,000.
Yes, Rufflebutts. We put adorable ruffles on cute little tushies all over the world. It was 6 years ago that I went out and searched for a baby gift. I was looking for those little ruffle bloomers my mom always called Rufflebutts. It's when I realized they were nowhere to be found that our company was born.
Our company started around a simple baby bloomer, but we now design and manufacture an entire clothing line for girls up to age 6. And after too many customer requests to ignore, we added a boys line named Rugged Butts.
Being super cute is top priority. Equally as important is quality. And lastly, learning from my frugal mom, it's affordable to the masses.
Thank you so much.
And Mark, this one is for Alyssa.
Thanks, Amber.
Cute, is that cute?
We are so proud of what Amber's little idea has become. So Sharks, what do you need to know to come join this ruffled revolution with us?
Hey, Jonas, go with Sissy. Skittles down there.
You want to go home with Sissy?
Aww.
See, he didn't agree with the valuation before it came out.
Amber, you have a big number on this business. Tell us about your sales.
Absolutely. We did $3.7 million in sales last year,
Awesome.
and we are on track to do between $4.5 and $5 million this year.
Wow.
We were profitable in year 1, and we have grown every year since. We actually landed on the Inc. 500 list at number 8 in all of retail.
This adorable little red outfit with the ruffle bottom. What do you sell it for?
They're right around $25 a piece.
Great value.
So you probably have debt. Right now, you probably have no debt? Wow.
Who owns the company?
I own 51%, and Mark's at 49%.
Oh, now we know who.
Smart lady, yeah.
Now we know who wears the ruffles.
Oh, Mark, I feel so bad for you.
So, how many SKUs do you have?
So I believe it's about 700 SKUs.
Whoa.
Wow.
Bloomers, between colors
You know
and
where I'm
styles
going
and
with this.
sizes.
You don't need 700 SKUs.
Just to qualify, we actually have around 700 SKUs of bloomers. We've got around 2,000 SKUs.
Wow.
That's even more insane.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, as you guys know, with the fashion line, we have to keep it fresh and hip.
The amount of money that you're asking for today is less than you're going to generate in terms of cash this year. Why do you need the money, and why the specific amount of 600?
Production, obviously, ramping up to build inventory. We absolutely, again, value every one of the 5 of you as amazing strategic partners. We want your expertise. We want your advice.
What you're saying is that you're growing and continue to expand. It's just nice to have someone to bounce ideas off of.
You're exactly right.
Amber, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
I was in real estate, and I found a lot of success, but there was something missing. And I was really lacking the fulfillment that I needed from my career. And there was
Creating a product, is that what was lacking there?
It was really this entrepreneurial bug, I guess I could say.
Do you have competitors out there that are making styles like yours?
Currently, we don't have any one specific competitor that we would say they do exactly what we do.
2,700 SKUs in a $5 million business. That is a massive red flag to me. I experienced this myself. My family started a business called Kitty's Togs, winter clothing for children. Exact same trajectory. What nearly killed us is when we went past 200 SKUs. I'm going to tell you a little story that comes from Greek mythology I think you're going to enjoy, because I'm seeing it right in front of me. Zeus married a woman named Demeter. They had a daughter named Persephone. Everybody wanted to marry her, including Hades. One day she was picking flowers because she was always tempted to go for more colors. The earth opened, she fell into the bowels of hell.
Oh, no. Is there a point?
Yeah, you're going to get to it in a second. You're going to learn something, too. Here we are in hell. Persephone,
Yes, we are in hell.
Woman, and Hades knows that she's constantly tempted for more. Even when she's blessed with beauty, she wants more. I think what's happening here is you're being tempted every day to expand more and more and more. To me, you are Persephone. You have been tempted by the devil of inventory. And having learned from Zeus, I'm out.
Guys, here's what I see. You're creating this whole portfolio of products all the time. You have an idea, you see a trend, you want to fill it. As you design new things, you have to see what sticks, you have to see what works, which gets to where you have all those SKUs, right? But that takes a lot of cash, right? Because you don't know what your home runs are until you try them. That's great for you, bad for me, because the best bloomer in the world, I got no clue. And for that reason, I have to say I'm out there.
Thank you.
I think it is remarkable you've gotten to this point without any debt. I couldn't have done that. I can't help you on a daily basis. I wish I could. I know how to grow businesses, but I don't understand the fashion part, as Mark said, or the other stuff. I'm out.
Okay, we have 2 Sharkettes left. Why don't you start, Barbara?
No, because she's going to come in under me and outdo me.
Well, then why don't you
No
two
way.
sharks get together?
If you think you're the better partner, what difference would it make?
Because it's always better to go last, and you know it. Speak up, my friend.
Ooh, it's like a gunfight at the OK Corral.
Three sharks are out. Barbara and Lori are Mark and Amber's last chance to make a deal.
Lori, what do you have in your head?
You know, I seriously was thinking, Barb. I wasn't trying to go first or last.
Well, I was definitely trying to go
I really have
last.
been thinking about this because they are asking for $600,000 for 7%. So
You find that a little light, perhaps?
I find it a little light.
I'll put an offer on the table. You rarely in business get a super creative who's really good at business judgment. It rarely comes together, and you happen to have both pieces of that. I'm going to give you an offer for $600,000, $300,000 in cash, $300,000 in an as-you-need-it basis credit line for 12% of your business.
First, let me tell you that we sincerely appreciate your offer. We're so grateful to be here, and we just are thrilled that you would want to be a part of
And
this.
you are one good
with
schmoozer,
us.
by the way.
Wow.
So, with that valuation puts our company close to what we're going to do in revenue this year.
I assume that is a very sweet no.
Well, listen,
There's no assumption.
the biggest challenge is the equity and valuation. Those 2 kids that you saw walk out of this room, all of this is for them. So every ounce of equity that we give up, that's theirs. But we also understand the value that you bring to this and what you can create for them, which is why we're here.
You two are very much like my husband and myself. And I completely understand both of you. I get you. I have lived it for 17 years. So, here's my offer. I'm going to give you the $600,000 for 10%, but I'd like to get back the first $300,000 within the first year and the next in the second year.
I want to clarify one thing. What Lori does well is she sells product. What I do well is I build power brands. And I've done it with every business I've invested in on Shark Tank.
Well, I've built
And
a
by the way,
$500
as a-
million power brand.
Yes, of course.
So,
Lori,
I don't
may
think that
finish,
what
please?
she's saying is
No,
really
I'm not
Are you
not
staying
yet.
at your offer or are you changing it?
No, they can respond to the offer.
Okay.
All right?
The offers are very close to each other. Who do you want to work with?
Lori's is just a loan. May I mention to you the $300,000 is a
more than a
one-year loan for equity.
It's a lifetime of
But
experience.
do you understand the offers?
And I'll just add, my experience is in retail. Barbara's is in real estate with some Shark Tank deals.
Okay, stop.
Stop,
Both of you,
Shark.
stop.
17 years
Do
of
you need any
experience.
more information?
We honestly would be beyond honored to work with either one of you. I mean, obviously to me, you are both inspirational women. So it is definitely something we need to talk about and process.
Amber, this is business.
I
Go make a
appreciate it.
decision.
Got it.
Wow. That's interesting.
Does that affect the long-term value of our company?
The main reason here is the strategic partnership with either one of them.
Lori, that's the worst deal you've ever offered to somebody.
In fact,
Mark,
I'm just telling you the facts. That's a Kevin deal.
No, it isn't. It's a very smart, financially astute deal.
Well,
Oh, that's right. That is a Kevin deal.
It is a Kevin deal.
Let's summarize what we've got here. So Barbara's offer was a $600,000 for 12%. However, $300,000 of that is actually a loan you have to pay back. Lori's offer, 10% equity for the $600,000, but she wants her money back in 24 months. What are you going to do?
We absolutely see the value in strategic partnership with working with either one of you. What our counter would be, the same $600,000 in exchange for 8% equity.
would you compromise at 10? If I met you halfway, would you go the other half?
Barbara, I want to with everything I have standing here, but I just can't.
for me, I feel 10% is right.
Lori, can I ask you, is that the highest valuation that you're willing to put on the company?
I'll go 9, that's it. So I think at this point, you really have to decide, what do you feel's right for you? What do you feel in your gut is best?
All right, Lori, you have a deal? Yay! Thank you.
I'm very excited.
Nice job, Mark.
Talented couple.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Can't believe she
Wonderful
took
deal.
that.
When they wake up, they'll realize they missed it.
No, she made a very smart deal, given the risk that this company
Lori
has.
did a
No,
great
Lori
deal.
did a great deal.
I think it's terrific.
I don't think they got it.
Oh, you guys.
I believe we did this.
In the end, it was a really tough decision. Every % of equity is coming from our family. When Lori showed that she was willing to compromise with us, that she came to the 9%, we knew that she was the right partner for our business.
In season 3, the 4 Mastronardo brothers made a deal with Barbara for their line of skincare products, Nardo's Natural.
We welcome you to the family.
Wow.
Congratulations. All right.
You won't regret it.
Let's see how they're doing now.
We've had an incredible year, and it's been a roller coaster, but things have also been bittersweet. When we came on Shark Tank, we were 4 brothers with a family business.
Show them the face.
Unfortunately, earlier in the year, we lost our baby brother KJ in a tragic accident. It's been a tough time for us, but we've stood together, stayed strong. Our recent tragedy has only strengthened our family bond.
Now we're motivated more than ever to make our business a success, because that's what KJ would have wanted.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Barbara! Since partnering with Barbara, our business has exploded, and to date, we have over $500,000 in sales.
I can't believe the sales figures. $500,000? Did you make that up?
Barbara's been a guiding light, and she took a leap of faith with us.
I'm so proud of you.
And now with the growth of our company, we're talking to big box retailers like Whole Foods, Walgreens, and CVS.
Thank you for calling Nardo's Natural. How may I help you?
Before Shark Tank, it was my brothers and I making products in the kitchen.
Let's start off right, hit this month's quota, and let's get some noise. Come on.
And now we've created jobs and have 14 sales reps.
It's looking good.
Now we have a full manufacturing facility and fulfillment center, and it's great to see our products going down the line. Thanks to Shark Tank, we're on our way to becoming $1 million company.
Good job.
A large piece of our family and business has been lost, but it's made us bond as brothers, and we're doing our best to remain positive to continue pursuing the American dream.
Next up is a doctor with a product inspired by her goal to relieve pain and suffering.
Hello, Sharks. I'm Dr. Edna Ma, a board-certified anesthesiologist and the creator of Air Ease. I'm seeking $50,000 in exchange for 20% equity of my growing company. As an anesthesiologist, my life is all about pain prevention and pain management, so it was only natural for me to create a product that would ease people's pain. Allow me to introduce Bare Ease.
I wonder what it is.
Bare Ease is a patented numbing kit used before waxing or laser, so grooming the bikini line doesn't have to be painful. How does Bare Ease work? The user wears the kit before her appointment, allowing time to numb the skin. Then immediately before her service, she removes the kit, and her skin will be ready for ouchless hair removal. And that can mean waxing, laser, or even electrolysis. Our proprietary formula has been granted a patent for its unique ability to not just numb, but to soothe and moisturize the skin. Now, it is my goal to convince at least one of you sharks to grant me the privilege of working with you so we can grow Bare Ease and show more women that their grooming regimen doesn't have to hurt. I'm going to hand out some samples now so you can try it in the privacy of your own home.
And this is over the counter, right?
Thank you, Edna. Yes, 4% lidocaine is the maximum strength you can sell over the counter without a prescription in the United States.
Doctor, at any one time, how many women are about to get blasted?
I'm glad you asked that question. We worked with the world-renowned Kinsey Institute at Indiana University to quantify this market and this potential opportunity. And according to their research, between 40 and upwards of 80% of women are grooming the bikini line, and that includes all methods.
That seems remarkable to me.
Yes, grooming the bikini line is now considered the new cultural norm. Overall,
And let me just say, men are thankful.
men are doing this too. And,
What?
Yes, manscaping. Haven't you heard of it?
Yeah.
What happens to the package if a man tries this?
Permanent numbing.
This is the men's version.
Doctor, are you serious?
This is dead serious. We created a men's version too. It's called Numb Fill in the Blank.
Okay, numb cashews.
How do you apply that?
How did you come up with the idea?
A few years ago, I got my first Brazilian wax, and it was so painful. As a physician that specializes in pain prevention, I knew that there was a simple solution to this painful problem.
So you put the cream on this.
You put the cream on the targeted area, then slip into the panty, and the panty helps isolate the cream and prevents the transfer of the cream onto your clothes. There are numbing creams on the market, primarily for like canker sores and for hemorrhoids, but mine is specifically targeting the bikini area.
So it's more of a branding issue than it is anything else,
yes,
right?
and then my product can be sold over the counter.
And how long have you been selling it?
We've been selling for about 3 years.
What are your
sales?
Last year, we sold $45,000 worth of products, and that's enough for us to demonstrate proof of concept in this new category.
And how about this year?
This year, we're projected to have $62,000 worth of sales.
$45,000 isn't a lot. What do you think has held you back?
For me, I think it's distribution. The majority of our sales are online.
And now what do you sell it for?
It sells for $18 retail
Wholesale?
for the kit.
And what does it cost you to make it?
Right?
It cost me $2.82.
How do you divvy up your time between your work as a doctor and your business?
That's a hard question. I do practice medicine still. I practice in an academic setting, teaching residents and medical students, and I have a job in the private practice. And then I have my family and my little boy.
That's a lot.
I think the concern I've got is I look at 3 years of effort and 40, 50,000 in sales in a market by your own definition that should be in the millions. We're just not there. And I think one of the reasons is that you just don't have a full-time focus on this.
It's not a company yet. And it hasn't been enough for you to say, okay, I have so much confidence in this product, I'm willing to leave everything behind and focus on this.
You're absolutely right. I wouldn't disagree with you. This is a product and just a baby infant company.
But I don't want to just buy a product and then have it be called Dr. Mark's Bare Ease, right? So for that reason, I'm out.
I appreciate your time and listening to me.
Edna, I think you could certainly make a business of this, but to use your own analogy, like a baby company, just like a baby, it needs 150% of your attention. And by you standing here looking for a partner, what I'm really hearing between the lines is you're looking for someone to drive this business home. And that's really the job of the entrepreneur.
I would never ask one of you to take over this product because it requires such a tremendous amount of time. I know that.
Time you don't have to really give.
Right, and so what I am looking for is somebody who has the experience of taking a product like mine and
just getting a
licensing
licensing agreement. That's really what you're after.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm not the girl for you. I'm out.
Thank you for your time and feedback.
I'm not sure about the market size. I think there's a lot of competition for how you desensitize the area. But I think what I've seen from the sales is that it really hasn't grown as fast as I would have liked. And for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you, Mr. Wonderful, for your time and feedback.
Thank you.
I can tell you about my journey is very similar to yours. My parents, they escaped communist China to come to the United States for a better opportunity for their kids. And they worked in restaurants all their life, and they came over not speaking any English, and we worked in the restaurants just growing up. And I know the definition of a strong work ethic. I'm not afraid of that. I'm the first person in my family to graduate college. And I think through me and my sisters, who also have doctorates, we're living their American dream.
You know, to me, I'm very impressed by you and your journey. You have a long way to go, and also there are other things out there. But I commend you for what you've done.
Thank you.
And if I ever needed an anesthesiologist, I want you.
Thank you.
But I am going to be out.
Thank you, Lori, for your time and feedback.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think it's an admirable start. And thank you for sharing your story with us. You know, my dad escaped from jail, brought us here on a boat, just like your parents. You can never underestimate the work ethic of somebody that comes to this country and appreciates what they have every day.
Absolutely.
When I started my business, here was the challenge. I had a good job. I didn't want to take the risk of starting a company. So I kind of wanted to start a company, but I didn't want to leave comfort. I got fired, and I needed to start a company to make the next mortgage payment. So I think it's hard to leave comfort until you have some real pain. Are you really going to leave the comforts of doing what you're doing and all that success in order to run this company?
My day job pays the bills.
It's a hobby. It's not a business. I wish you all the best, but today, I'm out.
Thank you for your feedback and time. Thank you very much.
Congratulations on a great start, Ed.
Great start.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think my only point to her was, at the end of the day, entrepreneurism has a risk, and sometimes that risk isn't worth taking.
Next into the tank is a business with an innovative way to get a tough job done.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, look at them. They're hungry.
Hi, my name is Matt Richmond.
And I'm Mike Kennedy, the goat guy.
Our company is Rent-A-Goat, and we're seeking $150,000 for 25% of our company. Sharks, Rent-A-Goat is the answer to a landscape disaster like this, an overgrown mess. Now, usually conventional landscapers use pesticides, machinery, or manual labor to clean this mess up. But you probably don't know there's an amazing green alternative to gas-guzzling machines and cancerous chemicals. That's right. Rent-A-Goat helps businesses and landowners landscape their properties in a safe and eco-friendly way at a competitive price by clearing their land with goats. I'm not kidding. See, that's a little goat industry joke. You get it, Mark. You see, goats are simply a better way to get a tough job done. Plus, these nimble little guys can go where men and machinery can't. They don't pollute, and they naturally fertilize as they work.
I bet they do.
Sharks, the demand for this green business is amazing. We need your help to get the goats out there where they're needed.
Matt, you got to tell us your story. I mean, you wake up and say, I want goats? I mean, why?
So I graduated college in 2009.
And you thought goat?
I thought goats. So I went to the Republic of Moldova. Have you guys heard of that?
Yes.
In Eastern Europe. And I saw they had these little goats on a little stake with a rope, and they would clear these circles of land. They move into a different spot, and before you know it, you had these crop circles in this big open field. So it wasn't the new technology, the expensive weed eaters that cleared this land for them. It was goats. So I started a website called Rent-A-Goat that connected goat wranglers with customers. I teamed up with Mike, who's been on the website for over 3 years. Mike grosses over $600,000 a year. So he knows what he's doing.
Renting goats? Before he hooked up to you?
Yeah.
I'd like to understand how this works a little bit better.
450 goats eat an acre a day.
How much does
Acre a
it
day.
cost somebody to bring in 450 goats a day, and who are those customers?
So I analyzed Mike's business, and 70% of his customers are homeowners associations and municipalities.
We do a homeowners association right now in Southern California, and they had about 130 acres, cost them $70,000.
And that's cheaper
And
than
that is
having a
just to
mechanical
clear.
machine cut it?
When you're doing the weed eating with a person with a weed eater like that, it costs them about $2,700 an acre.
How much do you charge, Mike?
From $400 an acre to $1,200 an acre.
Okay, so I get Mike's business. He's got the goat business. He's been doing it for a while. How does Matt come into the picture?
So we're bringing 450 goats down to San Diego. In over 5 years,
Our 5th year, we're gonna grow $600,000, and it's an average ROI of 45%.
You can do your first. Okay, now
first year is $200,000.
You know what? Projections are not. Projections are guesses.
It's not a guess if we have a model to base it on, and we have all of the tools necessary to make it happen, including additional marketing from me.
What are you gonna do in your
which we
first
don't
year?
have right
What are
now.
you gonna do your
first year? $200,000. That's conservative based on $1,000 per day at 450 goats.
I get it. I'm a little confused. Does the rent-a-goat business actually exist today, or is this a new idea?
So Rent-A-Goat itself, the website existed since 2010. We help connect those wranglers to the customers.
How much revenue have you generated since 2010?
None.
That's bad. That's generally bad.
I gotta hear why it's not bad.
You said you did 600,000.
No, but that's Mike's business. We're getting confused because Mike has his own business. Got nothing to do with Matt.
Aren't you two partners coming in here?
Rent-A-Goat LLC in April.
What do I own with my goat? I write you a check. What do I own?
You own 25% of Rent-A-Goat LLC, which is going to be our franchise. Our
that doesn't
going to be, not today.
Look, I like the business idea because right, you're the first to the market, so that gives you an edge. But the problem is, there's no barriers to entry. You just go out and buy goats. When there's a market and there's money to be made, it quickly becomes efficient and the prices go down. For that reason, I think it's going to be very difficult, and I'm out.
We're always going to have competitors in our field. I believe in this. It's a great business and it works.
It's totally dependent on the Mikes of the world. You're going to locate them. You're going to convince them to be decent managers, to show up, to bring their goats there, to have the quality work that you're going to need to continue the brand. That's a problem. I'm out.
You know, 1, I like goats. They're cute.
Aren't they?
2, they just cleared out all of that
works.
in minutes. It's kind of crazy. I love that it's green. But the problem for me is it's just too soon. It's just too early. I'm out.
Lori, this is going to be a success, and you know it is. And you would love to add a green business like this to your portfolio.
The problem with this business, I could just start up Mr. Wonderful's goat farm myself.
I bet you can.
I'd hire a guy, and I'd say, let's go goat.
Mike has over 30 years of
I'd
experience.
be buying your equipment within 3 months.
I believe this guy.
And I'd be giving you less than half what you paid for it. I'd be the goat shark.
The goat shark, I like that.
Matt, I admire the idea, but the business plan is a little bit all over the map. I'm out.
I'm not going to ride your herd into the sunset with you. I don't think this business is proprietary at all, and I think if it makes as much money as you predict it will, you're going to have a ton of competition. And moving the goats around, there's so much complexity and logistics in this business.
That's why a lot of people can't do it. That's why it doesn't work.
But I'm out.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Bye, goats.
Thank you.
See you guys.
That Mike is so cool, isn't
I
it?
love Mike.
Yeah.
I think he's a classic rancher.
I like Mike. I didn't know about Matt's plan. He was a little bit...
I don't know what Matt brings to the table, frankly.
We didn't quite get the business model. You know, you went too far afield with the website, which in the beginning we knew was a minefield.
Yeah.
And that's where they went with it.
My name is Teresa Frejo. This is my husband, Robert. We live in Laguna Niguel, California with our 2 sons, Vance and Maximilian, and we are the creators of Veggie Mama.
Broccoli, why don't you try that? Come on!
Getting our children to eat healthy has always been a battle.
Eat it! It's yummy!
So we had to get a little bit more creative. After experimenting in the kitchen with yummy smoothies for our children, I had my aha moment and Veggie Mama was created. What do you think about this new box design?
I think we should run with it. We pretty much put it all on the line for Veggie Mama. I dropped out of law school. We moved in with my parents.
We've spent every dime of our savings. We've borrowed money from family and friends, and we even sold the diamond out of my wedding ring. So we have a lot riding on this.
Ready? Go get it!
My family is so important to me. They've been a huge inspiration and help to us to get this going. And we couldn't have done it without all of their help. Hello, Sharks. My name is Teresa, aka Veggie Mama. And this is my husband, Robert, Veggie Papa. We are the co-founders of Veggie Mama and are here today seeking $75,000 in exchange for 15% of our company. Any parent knows it is not always easy to get children or husbands to eat their vegetables, but we have solved that problem. Veggie Mama has created a delicious way to sneak in those essential nutrients.
When it comes to snack time, picky kids want something fun and tasty. Spinach and beets, probably not going to top their list.
So we took the classic frozen pop and snuck in real fruits and real vegetables.
Veggie Mama Garden Pops are frozen snacks made with real fruits and vegetables and sweetened only with organic agave nectar. No artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. This is not frozen sugar water, and we would love for you all to try them now. Our sons will sit at the dinner table all night before touching spinach, but they love our citrus cucumber flavor, and it has a hearty helping of spinach in it.
Teresa, what are the flavors we have?
We have carrot berry, citrus cucumber, and sweet potato pie.
Wow.
It's really good.
Thank you. This is gluten-free, this is dairy-free, this is vegan.
I thought it was going to taste like crap, and it's pretty good.
Thank you.
Agave is very expensive, so what is it costing you to make this?
Each package costs around $1.10. There's 6 pops per package.
And what do you wholesale it for?
We wholesale to distributors for $2.25.
What are your sales like?
Our total sales are about $30,000. Most of that $30,000 has come within the last few weeks.
We started with Whole Foods. Now we just recently got picked up by Sprouts Farmers Market, so we're in all 160 Sprouts.
Tell me the journey to get to the start. Like, what's your background?
My husband was in law school last year, and I've been mostly mama, hence the Veggie Mama. And just talking to moms, they'd ask me, how do your kids eat so healthy? And I would tell them, I make green smoothies. And they kind of looked at me like it's just too much work. And I understand, moms are busy, they need something quick, easy. So I said, why can't I take the smoothie idea, combine fruit and vegetable combinations that create this vibrant color? And he was so much more interested in this than law school. We said, hey, let's go for it.
Well, the best part of all this, one less lawyer, so that's a good...
Yeah, that's what my father would say.
Tell us about your production. How do you make it? What's the capacity? How much more could you make?
We definitely have room for more production. We can handle it. We have our own facility in Southern California.
Wait, how much money did you guys invest in this thing?
A total investment has been about $140,000.
And when the money is your own personal money?
We have about $30,000 of our own and $110 from family and friends.
Who's running the machinery?
We are. I am full-time. He has a separate job full-time.
How much are you making in your job right now?
$67,000.
Okay, for $67,000, I can buy you as a full-time employee for this business, right?
Absolutely.
Guys, I'm going to simplify for the other sharks here. I hate the frozen food business. It's going to be so expensive to take this nationwide. I don't know that you're ready for it. And more importantly, I don't know that I'm ready for the scramble. So for that reason, I'm out.
You have something very opposite to every one of the partners I'm in business with in the food business. You have $140,000 in cash in your business, and you have $30,000 in sales. Every one of my other 4 partners, initially at the same stage as you, had roughly the reverse of that. I'm afraid of the numbers, and for that amount.
You know, I'll make you an offer. I would give you the $75,000, and the way I get paid back is I'm going to make 50 cents off every unit sold until I get my capital back. Then it's going to drop to 25 cents. I get no equity. I've done this structure other times with food and have you talk to probably the people that own Wicked Good Cupcakes because they're just like you. And we've turned that into a monster success. Huge.
You want half of everything they make.
It'll be half for about 5.5 months.
There's no product like this. You've got to go with this. My only concern is $75,000 isn't enough money for somebody to go out there and do all that calling and do the inventory and get the cost of goods and all the other stuff. Here's my offer. I'll give you $75,000 for 25%, and probably within the next 6 to 12 months, Robert, for you to come back into the business full time, I'll give you an additional $75,000 so it doesn't have to come out of the business. So altogether, $150,000 for 25%.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're thinking about that?
I'm thinking about that, definitely.
We're open to listening to any other offers.
I love the product. I think it's great. I'm going to make you an offer. I'm going to give you the $75,000, and I would like 20%. And if there needs to be more money, and we're really rolling, I'll provide it. I can get us into all of the best stores because I have all the connections. And we're going to build this into the best and #1 frozen veggie pop in the world.
I'm going to spice it up here in the Shark Tank a little bit. I'm going to modify my offer because I actually think getting Robert full-time is crucial. I write you a check for $150,000. You quit your job tomorrow morning or as soon as you get the cash. And then you start selling this. You start paying me 50 cents a unit until I get my $150,000 back. After I get back my $150,000, I get 25 cents a unit. I'm your bank. I don't need your equity.
Okay. Well, you know, whenever Kevin likes to spice things up, it makes us want to spice things up even more.
Okay.
Robert?
I want to come in with Lori. I'd love to be in on this because I think she believes in you guys just like I believe in you guys. I'll go down to the 20%. So $75,000 for 20%. At the time that Robert's ready to come back in, we'll give you another $75,000 for that salary. But because you're getting two of us, we want a 20-cent royalty along the way.
Ooh. Now you have to give up royalties and equity.
There's a lesson there. When you offer something for sale and you put the deal on the table and they say yes, you don't look over their shoulder. Robert offered you more than you asked for and you didn't respond. Let me put this in a different way. When you walk into the Shark Tank, you look for the sucker. And if you don't see one, it's you.
Two sharks are out. Teresa and Robert have two offers on the table. Kevin has offered $150,000 for a 50-cent royalty, which goes down to 25 cents after he recoups his investment. Lori and Robert have also offered $150,000, but for a 20% stake plus a 20-cent royalty.
So, you're one handshake away.
So let me stop you and make you think about something. You have two offers on the table, but they both have royalties you don't like. You are in a very good negotiating position. Why don't you guys go talk about it and regroup a little bit?
We'll be right back. Thank you all. One moment. Barbara, when did you become the teacher of the day?
Why do you have to have the royalty? Let's just drop it.
You know, Barbara, I might have done that.
It's unfair.
A cat fight.
Should we try to get their equity down, or
I think we should do away with the royalty.
Me too.
When did you become so crusty?
It's just annoying
You're being
because we're
mean to
taking
Lori.
advantage of these very
You're
good people.
piping up at all the wrong
Drop
times.
the royalty and hit a home run with these people.
We're back.
We really appreciate the offer, and we appreciate your experience and the connections that you have. I think where we're stuck is the 20-cent royalty.
What's your counter?
We'll keep the 75 now, 75 in the future when we need Robert, and keep you at 20%.
It's a good counter, but I want to stay with the royalty. You're getting the two of us. It's a fair amount of equity.
Do you know that the 20 cents royalty going forward is exactly 10% of everything you sell? You realize that? That's like giving them an extra 10% free stock. Is that what you're after?
Are you coming back in or just going to give more?
I may be coming back in because I'm getting so annoyed here.
No kidding, right?
You're getting a lot of free advice here from people who aren't making an offer. And you know the value of that free advice is exactly what you're getting for it. Nothing. They're not making an offer.
Why don't we go knock them out? Let's go together and drop the royalty.
No, but I don't want to do the work.
I'll do the work. You don't want to.
You'll do the work?
Yeah, let's go and knock them out.
Guys, you know what? We're tired of it. $75K for 20%, done deal, no royalty.
Dad, we would love to do a deal with you.
Thank God.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
I would pay $75K just to not listen to that.
Yeah, exactly. It was enough already.
Good luck.
We envision ourselves coming in here today, leaving with a deal with Mark Cuban and Barbara, and at the end of the day, that's exactly what we did.
Good job. I love you.
This is the Shark Tank, where hopeful entrepreneurs get a once-in-a-lifetime chance to pitch the sharks in hopes of getting an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
We did $3.7 million in sales last year.
Whoa! The entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
When you walk into the Shark Tank, you look for the sucker. And if you don't see one, it's you.
If the Sharks hear a great idea, they're ready to invest using their own money.
I'm going to spice it up here in the Shark Tank a little bit.
And they're willing to fight each other for a piece of the action.
So, you're one handshake away.
So let me stop you and make you think about something. What Lori does well is she sells product. What I do well is I build power brands.
Ooh, it's like a gunfight at the OK Corral.
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves. Kevin O'Leary is a venture capitalist who turned a $10,000 loan into a software business worth $4.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran went from waiting tables in Manhattan to building the city's preeminent real estate empire. Robert Herjavec, the son of an immigrant factory worker, is now a technology mogul who sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 300 products, grossing over $500 million in retail sales. And Mark Cuban, notorious billionaire entrepreneur, tech guru, and the outspoken owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a couple from North Carolina with a company for fashionable children everywhere.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's got a little pocket thing, too. Love the outfit.
Hi, Sharks. We are the Shop family. I'm Amber.
I'm Mark.
And this is Aubrey and Jonas.
And our company is Rufflebutts, and we're offering a 7% equity stake in exchange for $600,000.
Yes, Rufflebutts. We put adorable ruffles on cute little tushies all over the world. It was 6 years ago that I went out and searched for a baby gift. I was looking for those little ruffle bloomers my mom always called Rufflebutts. It's when I realized they were nowhere to be found that our company was born.
Our company started around a simple baby bloomer, but we now design and manufacture an entire clothing line for girls up to age 6. And after too many customer requests to ignore, we added a boys line named Rugged Butts.
Being super cute is top priority. Equally as important is quality. And lastly, learning from my frugal mom, affordable to the masses.
Thank you so much.
And Mark, this one is for Alyssa.
Thanks, Amber.
Cute, is that cute?
We are so proud of what Amber's little idea has become. So Sharks, what do you need to know to come join this ruffled revolution with us?
Hey, Jonas, go with Sissy. Skittles.
You want to home with Sissy?
Aww.
See, he didn't agree with the valuation before it came out.
Amber, you have a big number on this business. Tell us about your sales.
Absolutely. We did $3.7 million in sales last year.
Awesome.
And we are on track to do between $4.5 and $5 million this year.
Wow.
We were profitable in year 1, and we have grown every year since. We actually landed on the Inc. 500 list at number 8 in all of retail.
This adorable little red outfit with the ruffle bottom. What do you sell it for?
They're right around $25 a piece.
Great value.
So you probably have debt right now. You probably have no debt? Wow.
Who owns the company?
I am 51%, and Mark's at 49%.
Oh, now we know who.
Smart lady, yeah.
Now we know who wears the ruffles.
Yeah, Mark, I feel so bad for you.
So, how many SKUs do you have?
So I believe it's about 700 SKUs.
Whoa.
Wow.
The ruffle bloomers, between colors
You know where
and
I'm going with this. You don't need 700 SKUs.
Just to qualify, we actually have around 700 SKUs of bloomers. We've got around 2,000 SKUs.
Wow.
That's even more insane.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, as you guys know, with the fashion line, we have to keep it fresh and hip.
The amount of money that you're asking for today is less than you're going to generate in terms of cash this year. Why do you need the money, and why the specific amount of 600?
Production, obviously, ramping up to build inventory. We absolutely, again, value every one of the 5 of you as amazing strategic partners. We want your expertise. We want your advice.
What you're saying is that you're growing and continue to expand. It's just nice to have someone to bounce ideas off of.
You're exactly right.
Amber, tell us a little bit more about yourself.
I was in real estate, and I found a lot of success, but there was something missing, and I was really lacking the fulfillment that I needed from my career. And
creating a product, is that what was lacking there?
It was really this entrepreneurial bug, I guess I could say.
Do you have competitors out there that are making styles like yours?
Currently, we don't have any one specific competitor that we would say they do exactly what we do.
2,700 SKUs in a $5 million business. That is a massive red flag to me. I experienced this myself. My family started a business called Kitty's Togs, winter clothing for children. Exact same trajectory. What nearly killed us is when we went past 200 SKUs. I'm going to tell you a little story that comes from Greek mythology I think you're going to enjoy, because I'm seeing it right in front of me. Zeus married a woman named Demeter. They had a daughter named Persephone. Everybody wanted to marry her, including Hades. One day she was picking flowers because she was always tempted to go for more colors. The earth opened, she fell into the bowels of hell.
Oh no. Is there a point?
Yeah, you're going to get to it in a second. You're going to learn something too. Here we are in hell. Persephone,
Yes, we are in hell.
woman, and Hades knows that she's constantly tempted for more. Even when she's blessed with beauty, she wants more. I think what's happening here is you're being tempted every day to expand more and more and more. To me, you are Persephone. You have been tempted by the devil of inventory, and having learned from Zeus, I'm out.
Guys, here's what I see. You're creating this whole portfolio of products all the time. You have an idea, you see a trend, you want to fill it. As you design new things, you have to see what sticks, you have to see what works, which gets to where you have all those SKUs, right? But that takes a lot of cash, right? Because you don't know what your home runs are until you try them. That's great for you, bad for me, because the best bloomer in the world, I got no clue. And for that reason, I have to say I'm out.
Thank you.
I think it is remarkable you've gotten to this point without any debt. I couldn't have done that. I can't help you on a daily basis. I wish I could. I know how to grow businesses, but I don't understand the fashion part, as Mark said, or the other stuff. I'm out.
Okay, we have 2 Sharkettes left. Why don't you start, Barbara?
No, because she's going to come in under me and outdo me.
Well, then why don't you
No
two
way.
sharks get together?
If you think you're the better partner, what difference would it make?
Because it's always better to go last, and you know it. Speak up, my friend.
Ooh, it's like a gunfight at the OK Corral.